I'm afraid I've got some bad news. Once upon a time, Wade Barrett jobbed out to John Cena. And now Mr. Wade Barrett is jobbing out to John Cena's leftovers. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. And the whole Wade Barrett, Nikki Bella situation. We've got a little bit of an update. Wade Barrett will be taking time away from WWE. He's making sure we all know it's got nothing to do with Nikki Bella, but he's also letting us know that he's backing Nikki Bella's good books and he's a fully paid up member of the Bella Army once again. Now, why is this happening? What is happening? Basically, in the build-up to Nikki Bella versus Becky Lynch, Wade Barrett referred to Nikki Bella as desperate, which was simply him selling the match, selling the fight, as commentators do. But for some reason, Nikki Bella took offense to this, maybe because she's a female and they just don't seem to like any sort of criticism. And did she take it negatively because of her age? Is she insecure? I mean, possibly. It could be all those things. But let's have a look at what Wade Barrett actually said. By the way, he said absolutely nothing wrong, but let's look at it anyway, and then we'll break it down, as DX would say.
For me, Nikki Bella is someone I went through the developmental system with. I think she's fantastic. She was absolutely, for my money, the best of her era and did everything she could have possibly done. However, she is now trying to recapture former glories. When you talk about desperate, to me, the desperate one is Nikki Bella in this situation. Desperate to prove she still has it against this new generation that have changed the game.
Well, Wade Barrett, you look your age. Nikki Bella.
And that was the bad news that Wade Barrett had for Nikki Bella. An absolute joke that this has even been made into a situation, that there was even any fallout from this. Wade Barrett simply just selling the fight. The direction, the narrative was that Becky Lynch was desperate going into this. Wade Barrett spins it around by talking about how Nikki Bella is from the previous generation. Nikki Bella is the older wrestler. Nikki Bella has been out of the ring for longer, and that she has to prove that she can still keep up. And he may have spun the word desperate and pointed it towards Nikki Bella, but we all know in professional wrestling, I mean, you can't do that. You can call men old, you can call men past it, but you can't call women old, you can't call women past it. You can call men fat, you can call them obese, you can call them fat asses, but of course you can't do that to the likes of Piper Niven and Nia Jax, or else there'll be toys thrown at the pram. It's just fucking double standards. All the women want to believe that their age doesn't matter, their looks don't matter, their size doesn't matter. Oh, we're all women and we're all great and we're all 10 stars out of 10 and we put on classic matches and Triple H says we're 5 times better than the men. You basically have to lie and pretend that the women are the greatest thing ever in professional wrestling and that they have no faults and there's no way you can criticise them in order to live in this like happy universe. It's quite frankly insane. Wade Barrett said absolutely nothing wrong there. He's just trying to add a different dynamic to the matchup and like try and put pressure on the face and try and spin it in a different direction, that Nikki Bella's actually the one that's got something to prove. She's the one that's desperate. She's the one that needs to win. Just like we've heard this being said about many male wrestlers in the past. I'm pretty sure it's been said about Hogan whenever he's came back and he's been like the older guy taking on the younger guys. I'm sure they said the same for like Ric Flair, Shawn Michaels, The Undertaker, you know, all these older guys. I'm sure the same thing's been said about John Cena lately. It's like when all these older guys come back and they're taking on a new, fresh person from an up-and-coming era, that's always like the story that they sell. Oh, can the old lion keep up with the young, fresh lion? I mean, that's professional wrestling. So why Nikki Bella has got her panties in a fucking twist, honestly, I really don't know.
Honestly, man, I look at this and think, is this how fucking bad wrestling has become? Where the guy at the three, you've got Big E, you've got Cole, you've got Barrett. Obviously, at the three of them, Barrett is the one with the heel tendencies, right? So therefore, he's going to come across as the heel, and he's got to come across as the heel. You can't just have the three guys on the panel say, well, Becky Lynch is going to lose to the face Nikki Bella, because that would be crap. There'd be no fun in that. And see, calling her desperate, it doesn't even have to be. Like, yeah, it's because... Here, she's from a bygone era, can she hang with this era? But we've seen it in the past, man, like Rock going into Mania 19, JR's putting the emphasis on the fact that Austin's 2-0, and The Rock, it's like a cancer in the soul of The Rock, he's desperate, he needs to win, right? Happens throughout wrestling history. This is just typical journalism, wrestling analyst 101 here. They're adding their opinion and they're trying to make it feel better than what it is. They're actually adding like a different element and depth to the storyline. Nikki Bella is desperate. She needs to win, but I don't think she's going to win because I think her best years are behind her.
Same thing happens
It's like Rocky 5, man.
Yeah, same thing happens in all combat sports where like the champions, sometimes the champions, the one that's older and they're on top and they're taking on a new, fresh challenger and, they're posing the question, does the champion still have enough left in the tank? Can the champion still deal with the younger, faster, stronger challenger? That happens in professional wrestling, but of course, I guess it's not allowed to happen in the female division because that would mean that you're painting one of the females in a negative light, whether it be the fact that she's like older or slower or doesn't look as good or past it or whatever. And straight after that, we have Michael Cole basically almost defending Nikki Bella straight away. And I know the clip was clipped off, no pun intended there, but he pretty much came out and says that Wade Barrett, something about Wade Barrett, you look your age. And I'm sure he was going to say, unlike Nikki Bella. So I'm 100% confident that that's the direction that Michael Cole was going
How much work has Wade Barrett had done?
Yeah, compared to how much work has Nikki Bella had done. But that's the direction there, because Michael Cole brought it straight into looks, and he was going for the fact, well, Barrett, you look your age, but Nikki Bella doesn't. That's just Cole. It's almost like a defense mechanism where he thought, oh fuck, he said something that wasn't super positive about the women in WWE. We need to jump in and bash him. So yeah, for a while, Nikki Bella was reportedly upset about this, and we heard that she was looking for Wade Barrett. This is just the pathetic world we look in.
What's she going to do? Batter him like her husband?
Well, possibly.
No, but look at
look at CM Punk. If she did decide to batter him, apparently Wade Barrett can't do it. But see, this
fucking outrage though about Nikki Bella and what she did to her husband. Her kid gets hoovered off her, rightfully so, may I add. Wade Barrett says a line in character, and there's nothing. Look at what Lawler and the gang used to say about like Mae Young and Mueller back in the day. And obviously Nikki Bella's no 80, but look at that and look at this. He's not even burying her age. He's just talking about here. That era is not as good as this era. Regardless if we think that's right or wrong.
Yeah, but it could be her age, and it could be the fact that she was retired for a while and she's been at the ring longer and she's just not up to the standards. She's ring rust. You could factor in a lot of things, but
no wonder commentary's so pathetic.
Yeah, because heels can't be heels, so how can you get heel commentators when they say the slightest thing and everyone's pissed off at them? It's like,
was Cody Rhodes not desperate to win the title at Mania 40? It's like, come on. It was Seth Rollins was desperate not to have CM Punk win a title on his watch. Oh, but it's alright because they're men. It's fucking embarrassing, man.
I don't think it's really the word desperate. I think it's what he's alluding to. It's the reasons why he's considering her desperate.
But CM Punk was desperate to step back in the ring. Punk, after years away, he's a wee bit older. But because it's a woman and she's 41, there was half a wee hint there to her age.
Well, I am sure that both, I'm pretty sure McIntyre and Seth Rollins over the past 2 years, I'm pretty sure they've addressed the fact that CM Punk's old and frail and
yep. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. Oh, look, you came back, you get injured.
I'm sure they've addressed the fact that
they wouldn't dare though with women to do that.
Yeah, it's like you're not going to get Nikki Bella's. Becky Lynch isn't going to go, oh look, Nikki, you're look at your body, it's frail and broken down. You can't take the punishment. You're old. Your body's going to give out on you. It's just like the men
Which wouldn't work when you're 3 years younger.
No, I certainly wouldn't. But I don't know, men just, it doesn't really bother men. But women are very insecure, especially when it comes to WWE and the people that are basically only in the spotlight because of their looks. Once you start, criticising their appearance and stuff, then all bets are out the window. But yeah, Nikki Bella is she's wanting words with Wade Barrett. In a time where men were respected, it's like, what's she gonna fucking do? Say if this happened in the 90s, 80s, or early 2000s. What female is literally going to be running around backstage, beating down doors, looking for a man? Why is someone like 5'5" Nikki Bella going to be running around trying to find 260-pound 6'6", 6'7" Wade Barrett? What the fuck is she going to do? Absolutely nothing. But but we live in the era now where it's all men have just been emasculated. It's It's almost like Wade Barrett has to stand there and listen to verbal abuse from Nikki Bella, and if Nikki Bella wants to throw in a slap and get physical, then Wade Barrett just has to stand there and take it because he's a man and she's a woman. But like that's kind of it's like a dangerous like precedent that's been set over like the last like 10, 20 years. WWE always come out with this whole, we don't allow intergender matches because it promotes domestic violence. I think the world has promoted for the last like 2 decades or maybe even longer that it's perfectly fine for women to like attack and hurt and like physically assault and verbally assault men, and men have to take it. And you know what, that might that's a dangerous thing to push, because that might happen in WWE, and your Wade Barrett's might just stand there and he might take a verbal beatdown from Nikki Bella backstage, and he might take a slap from Nikki Bella backstage and just accept it and get emasculated and keep his job. But see, in the real world, I mean, if women do that to people in the street, 4 out of 5 guys might just take it and walk away, but you're going to get that one guy that is going to fucking hit you back, and 9 times out of 10, like, if he's going to hit you 100 times harder than you hit him, I think it's just dumb. I mean, you know, we hear all this, men are evil, men are this, men are dangerous. How come men are supposed to be more dangerous now? And I know if people are going to say, well, you're getting away from wrestling here, but you know, women treat men as if they're the narrative is men, you can't walk down the street. Well, if that's the case, shouldn't they be more scared of men than ever? Would you not say that women are more confrontational with men nowadays than ever before? And I'm talking about just in your everyday act of life. I'm talking about like at a workplace. I'm talking about in the streets. I'm talking about at nightlife and like clubs and bars. Do you not think women are way more confrontational with men than they ever were in the past? But all of a sudden, men are supposed to be at their most dangerous in 2025. Just doesn't make any sense. See if men were as dangerous as they made them out to be, you wouldn't be, Nikki Bella wouldn't be backstage beating down doors trying to find Wade Barrett. You'd be trying to stay away from them. Yeah, that's facts.
No, it's hypocritical. I agree. You can't have it both ways in that regard. But see, at the same time, see what Wade Barrett said or alluded to or whatever the fuck. This does not warrant Nikki Bella hunting him for words.
No, what I
fucking
think,
embarrassing.
What I think it should have done, I think Nikki Bella should have listened to that and went, he's done a pretty good job of selling this match.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what it should have ended. No, but do you know?
You see, it'd be different if Wade Barrett was right here. She's a plastic Botox face, you know, whore that slept her way to the top. Fuck her.
Well,
dropped out her kid and her husband.
He wouldn't have been wrong, but
he wouldn't have been wrong. But at least if he said that. Well,
but
right.
do you not agree though that in general, like women, when it comes to men, are way more confrontational now than they ever have been in the past?
I'd agree. Maybe that's the end goal. Who knows? The masculine men, get them down to as low as fucking possible, and they'll start battering them.
Right. Anyway,
no,
so
but what is Wade Barrett? Wade Barrett, right? Which we're going to get into.
No, I just asked a simple question, man. I didn't need to. Like, I'm just saying. Do you not agree that women are way more confrontational now than they ever were before?
Yeah, because that's the way it's been portrayed. That they can go toe to toe.
And I'm not talking about fake kayfabe Becky Lynch hitting CM Punk in the ring. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the
real world.
I'm talking about like Nikki Bella, like having a legit backstage beef with Wade Barrett. I can't imagine like a Tori Wilson back in the day having a beef with Brock Lesnar and actively hunting him backstage.
No, because
or an Undertaker or something.
It wouldn't have fucking happened. But this is just blown out of proportion.
No, I know it is, but I'm just saying, like,
mammoth proportions.
Like, see if an Undertaker or someone like that said something negative about a Tori Wilson, I'm pretty sure she would have accepted it and just moved on.
Absolutely. Took it on board almost. But, I mean, also Wade Barrett pointing out the fact here that Nikki Bella is the best of her era. So Nikki Bella's better than AJ Lee, according to Wade Barrett.
Yeah, anyway, so this is what Wade Barrett said. He says that he spoke with Nikki Bella. They had a conversation after the whole, desperate comments. And Wade Barrett said the following on Twitter. He said, quote, "Great news, fight fans. At Nikki and Brie and I have spoken. We've smoothed things over, and I have graciously been allowed back into the Bella Army, fully paid up member since FCW 2008. A difference of perspective to which we are entitled, But to be clear, some of the personal abuse that gets sent to Nikki on here is reprehensible and completely out of line. So let's cut that out immediately. End of quote. Right, Wade Barrett.
Wade Cuckles.
He didn't apologise, but he may as well have. I mean, there's no guarantee. He probably did.
There's nothing to fucking smooth over.
Yeah, but you know what? He probably. I wouldn't be surprised if he has apologised to her in person, in private. Now he hasn't apologised in his tweet, but even the kowtower, and it's like, oh, we've smoothed things over, and I've graciously been allowed back into the Bella Army, full paid up member since FCW 2008. Is it why would Wade Barrett, a 40-year-old grown man, want to be in the Bella Army?
Cause he's a loser. No, see, this is just fucking embarrassing, man. Like, you're right, this is an apology. You know, a real man would have just... I mean, here, we don't know, right, if this was Wade Barrett's actual thoughts, or if this was his kayfabe thoughts, but it doesn't fucking matter. The guy... See, Becky, see if this was me, or whoever, or a real fucking man, come up, they'd be like, who do you think you are? I gave my thoughts on your match. Hell, I was trying to put your match over because you and that ginger twat couldn't fucking dream of putting over as much as I did in that fucking... Honestly, that sequence him and Cole did there, that's as more interest I got for their match than anything they did. What are they doing in the ring?
And they had like, 20 minutes dedicated to it and promos and whatnot, and Wade Barrett within like 15-20 seconds is put
But see, what they want is equality, and they want the men who are covering the women's matches to pretend that it's an equal playing field and that they both got a 50-50 chance and they're both great, they're both perfect, they can do all this.
Both of these women are amazing in the ring. Both of these women have had amazing careers. Both of these women look amazing. Both of these there's no faults. Both of these women are absolutely perfection. And that's all they want.
I know, but it's like when Becky Lynch is slapping the fuck out of Punk, the commentators are just sitting there like, ha ha, that's great, she got one over on Punk. When the reality is, she should be treated like a fucking heel for that, not a martyr. But yeah, Wade Barrett, man, absolute jobber of a man.
Yeah,
fucking stick to your opinion. To me, it sounded like he meant it.
Well, either way, it was then announced that Wade Barrett was not going to be touring with WWE and that he's going to be missing some shows. And Wade Barrett addressed these reports. He says, quote, I usually ignore bullshit reports like this, but it's causing needless hate to be spewed towards people I work with. WWE have kindly given me a couple of weeks off for personal time, booked 9 months ago, and then back to business as usual. A complete non-story, the end. End of quote. So yeah, Wade Barrett coming out here and addressing the rumours that he's maybe been taken off TV because he what he said to Nikki Bella. Now, I mean, this could be true. I mean, maybe it is a coincidence, or maybe it's not.
The reports are going forward, though, that Michael Cole and Corey Graves are the commentary team for both shows. But that suggests, well, that's not 2 weeks, Wade.
Yeah, it could just be he's trying to save face, and he's... I mean, he says he booked it off. He said he booked off personal time. Who books off 2 weeks personal time 9 months in advance? By the way, is personal time not something you
Maybe
can't?
he's away on holiday. I don't know, but the reality is, right. This could just be him deflecting from it, and then seeing like 9-10 days time when like WrestlePalooza's on. People forgot about this. Seeing Wade Barrett doesn't come back, people will forget we even made this vid. People will forget this even happened, and it'll just be swept under the rug.
Well, Corey Graves, he was the guy that was he was the one left out in the dark for a while after his comments about WWE and not being happy about being demoted due to Pat McAfee, and it'll be interesting to see if indeed Wade Barrett actually has been removed.
Well, he's another jobber, man, burying them, and then he's on NXT.
I'm so grateful to be here.
I'm so grateful to have his opportunity reading from the telecopter while Triple H has got his fucking nose pressed against the back of his skull like a Colt fucking 44.
You know, I want real men that actually will give their true feelings and opinions on matters, and not just bow down and retract statements and give company answers.
But see, McMahon was a real leader and a real man. Look at when like Joey Styles went off script. Look at when like fucking Heyman went off script, right? All these instances where the commentators went like rogue. McMahon was almost like
great.
Yeah, like encouraging it, like
tell me how you really feel.
Yeah, I like wanted like some fucking rawness.
I think McMahon respected that. I think McMahon respected people that would tell the truth.
He did tell Heyman to do it, but see if McMahon was in charge here and he got a sniff that Nikki Bella was hunting Wade Barrett, he'd have put her in her place. But see Triple H, he's fucking scared, man. He's like, oh, how dare Wade Barrett say that? None of yous are desperate. Come on, sleep with me and Shawn Michaels. Degeneration Max, brother.
Degeneration Mex.
That's LAX. We Hispanic version of DX. Mexico North.
Yeah, anyway, guys, I mean, it is what it fucking is. I don't know why we need to lie to try and protect people's feelings. It's...
Yo, like, we know the world is woke, right? And anything gets, like, taken out of context and everything gets blown up. This is the most nothing burger you will ever fucking find. He has not done anything wrong here. This is not even... He's not used any form of slur. He's not used any form of, like, demeaning word. He just said she's desperate in her pursuit to get back to the top because she's been out of the business for a while. What the fuck are we doing here? Why are we even talking about this? Because of someone's insecurities, that's why.
Yeah, anyway, guys.
Like, she wouldn't be back if she didn't beat her husband and needed some extra money.
Yeah, got to pay. She's paying her husband. Like, that tells you all you need to know.
No, but do you know how this is genuinely embarrassing? Like, we're even talking about this.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
There's nothing here. Wade Barrett, it's just said that someone who's been at the game for a while is desperate to get back to the top and he doesn't think they can hang at this level. Oh, fuck! I mean, we watch football, we watch other sports. See when people return to, like, a team or something, or a league after years out, or whatever. You're like, Tom Brady. Oh, fuck. I don't know if Tom Brady at 46 has got what it takes to hang with Patrick Mahomes, who's in his prime. I mean, imagine if Tom Brady, you know, rectangular chin and all, fucking confronted, like, Stephen Amell over that. I'd be like, what the fuck are we doing here?
No, but I mean, Tom Brady would know deep down here. He's probably right. I'm 46. I'm way past it. I can't really compete with Patrick Mahomes anymore.
It's embarrassing, man. Fuck the Bella twins, or Nikki in this case, but yeah. Apparently she's better than it. But see, she's better than AJ Lee. It's all, you can almost see the cog. See, once Wade Barrett said that, you seen Cole look at the camera like, oh fuck, I need to deflect this. I need to bury Wade and his looks. It's embarrassing.
It is. Anyway, guys, that's it. We'll catch you in the next one.